Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of my Let's Play. If you missed the last episode, we're down here in the caves underneath my world, mining for our first resources. And I'm going to try to finish up down here and go back to the surface so we can start some building. And hopefully while we're down here we can find a spawner or two so that we can start our first XP farm. Hi, little guy. It's the first time I've ever seen one. In survival, at least. And do they have a new texture? I wonder if they do. Found some more gold. That's about our third gold vein. You know, I think they should really change how gold armor and gold tools work. I think they should be faster and more durable and more defensible, I should say, than diamond, but with the same amount of durability they currently have. That way they would have more usefulness than they currently do. Because practically speaking, they're quite useless. But in that sense, they'd be extremely durable. I mean, defensible. That is, you would take less damage when wearing them, and you would also do more damage while using them, and mine faster while using them, etc., etc. But they would have a very limited number of uses. And I think in that way, gold might be plausible in the end game, because you'd always have to spend time trying to get mending for them, and trying to get the perfect enchants, and eventually you could just live off of gold armor if that was the case. Or maybe only pull it out for special occasions, knowing that it would easily break. Something like a glass cannon, if you've ever heard of the term. Something that's very easy to break, but very, very deadly. Or very useful, at least. But as it stands now, the only use I'm probably ever going to put gold to is making armor for armor stands, tools for armor stands, or all around just redstone. And I think that's how it's going to stay for a while. There might be another combat update coming out, eventually. They want to get the two versions of Minecraft, Bedrock and Java, the two primary versions. Bedrock being the one I play right now, to be more similar. And in that case, they want to try to change the Java version to have a combat mechanic similar to this one, where it's click as fast as you can, as it was before the 1.8, or was it 1.9 combat update on Java? I don't really play Java, so I don't know which update it was. But they might bring it back to that. I'm sure a lot of people that like PvP would prefer that. To me, I don't care either way. Obviously, I play Bedrock, and I'm more accustomed to just swinging it wildly. But it sounds like they might be changing it to be in favor of that again. At this point, they're slowly becoming more compatible. But even with that compatibility in mind, and the similarities in mind, they're not exactly the same. Redstone is different. A lot of the game mechanics are different. There's a lot of bugs in both that are different. And that's obviously a product of the engine that they're running on, and the fact that there are two different teams that made them. And that's what really frustrates me when it comes to Bedrock, that the game is so different from Java when it's so tantalizingly close to Java. But enough rambling about that. Let me get back to mining. I don't think I've been that way. Let's light this up. Switch to another stack of torches. See what we got here. I hope all of you out there are having a great day. You know, sometimes your day isn't as great as you would like it to be, or sometimes you have a really bad day, but
that's what I like about YouTube. Regardless of your day, you can always
enjoy the beauty of, you know, building or science and stuff like that. Stuff that you normally wouldn't be able to see, and something that people 20, 30 years ago wouldn't be able to see. And that is the power of something like the internet. Something that you will be able to grow up with and enjoy, where others haven't. And now everyone wants to become a YouTuber, you know? I never thought, you know, one day I'd be a YouTuber, or at least try to be a YouTuber. I'm not sure I can quite call myself that yet, when I have at this point in time have not posted a single video. But eventually, maybe I'll make something out of it. But if you don't try, you'll never get to be anywhere, really. I have right next to me some cute little quotes. And one of them says, every accomplishment starts with the decision to try. And it sounds cheesy, because it is cheesy. But the point isn't that it's cheesy. The point is that it's true. A lot of people don't really like when you talk about trying, because trying isn't succeeding, of course. But I like to think of it that nobody succeeded without trying first, and failing, presumably. And if you try and you fail, you can learn from it and learn to be better. And that's the only way you can really move forward in life. And if you're always worried about failing and never try in the first place, you can never succeed. And that's why I decided to do this, because in an era of gaming where AAA games have such amazing graphics, are so large and so encompassing and so complicated, such a simple game is still popular, and I think I really like that. And that popularity of it means that you can watch a lot of other people and observe a lot of people and see what they're building and get ideas, and it really just spreads the creativity around, you know? Because I don't think I'd ever start a YouTube channel or know how to build very well in this game if I didn't watch other people play it, especially on YouTube. I remember some of the first videos I watched on YouTube were Minecraft Let's Plays, way back in the day, 2011. And that really changed the landscape. It was what made, I think it's one of the things that made YouTube popular in the first place. Because the game was so secretive. People really didn't know how to play, there was no... Everything was a secret. There was no place to look it up. So the community had to discover it themselves and share it with themselves. Share it with others. And that really spread the popularity of the game and made it what it is today. And that creative aspect is why I love the game. Because there's always something to learn, always something to do, always something to create. Like I said in the last episode, I want to be doing this Minecraft thing anyway. Why not start a YouTube channel? How can it hurt me, really? And that's how you have to think about things. And think about life, really. What can I do to improve my situation? What can I do to be more enjoyable? What can I do with my free time? You know? Because we always don't have free time, and when you're younger, you have a lot more free time than working time, if you're lucky. And you can really take advantage of it to do something remarkable and grow along with it. You know, all the great YouTubers or celebrities out there didn't start out famous. Some of them even started out with no money whatsoever. So I'm going to have to make another iron pickaxe. And they grew. They tried, they failed, and eventually they did succeed. And that's not to say everyone will succeed. It's not always the case that hard work brings success. But if you don't try, there will be no success. So you have to get out there and do something about it. No one's going to live your life for you. And things aren't always great. And sometimes things are really good. But that's just the nature of life. Take it one stride at a time. One day at a time, because that's all we can do. We live in the moment. And right now, the moment here is mining some coal in Minecraft. My second mining session, if you want to call it that. Really is the first, just extended into 2 episodes. But after this episode, I don't want to bore you. So I'm going to go back up to the surface and try to start building. Because, like I said in the last episode, there's some big plans. Where's all my cobblestone? Why don't I have cobblestone? Did I accidentally turn it all into stairs? Oops. That's really deep. Well, maybe I can just put it out with water. There we go. I tried to get rid of the lava just to get some coal. But I need it. If I ever want to start a super smelter or anything like that, I'm going to need lots of coal. Like I said, I have lots of big plans. Don't plan on making this just a regular Let's Play, I guess. And I hope to continue this for quite a long time. I'm really excited for it, and I hope that can keep me motivated to keep uploading videos. This can be a very grindy game sometimes. It takes a long time to mine stuff. So I won't bore you guys with that. After this episode, we'll go back up to the surface. Or maybe even in this episode, we'll go back up to the surface. And start building, working on my little tiny house. Maybe making a village. We have to start somewhere small. We can't always jump to the big ones just quite yet. Should mine more cobblestone. I'm starting to run out. And I hope I haven't lost where my furnace is. I have a lot of coal, iron smelting there. We'll go back to that though. I had the coordinates saved. That's why I turned on coordinates. You always need them. I remember when there was a coordinates. It was so hard. You know, Java players are pretty lucky. They have the F3, the cheaty F3 and B menu. Is that a surface? I wonder if that's a surface. See a lot of light. There it is, the sky! We found it. Cave nearby home, I think. Why is there just coal in here? Have I been here before? No idea. You know, I have a funny story. Back when Realms first came out, me and Mr. Sword started a realm together. And just the 30 days for the free trial just to see what it was like. We had never done anything like that before. And we had built on top of this mountain. we were building a castle, and we were mining, of course. And when we were mining, a silverfish popped out one of those stone blocks, and I freaked out because I thought those only would spawn around spawners near an end portal. I had no idea that they actually spawn naturally in extreme hill biomes. And that means that in that area we could have gotten emeralds if we dug lower down. And we never knew that. I even still have that world, actually. Not in realms anymore because you have to pay for it. And who's got the money for that, really? But it was pretty fun. It was pretty funny as well. We almost suffocated in the mine because we freaked out and dropped a bunch of gravel on our heads. The good old days. But these are still the good old days, hopefully. Someday I'll be looking on this and thinking, wow, it either sucked or was good. It was good times or not. And that's the nature of life. Gotta take it one stride at a time. Oop. Oh, shoot. Have I suffocated? No. I guess my cobblestone blocks protected me. Where's the stuff I was trying to mine? Am I out of blocks? I can use some dirt. I'm gonna need a lot of dirt for landscaping. The build I have in mind, the palace, is gonna be a lot of blocks. An absurd number of blocks for a first build, if you want to call it that. A first real build. But it's gonna be a forever build. It's gonna take me a long time. Something that's gonna define this world, hopefully. But yeah, where I am. These caves kind of feel endless sometimes, don't they? Caving is definitely more fun than strip mining. You know, I always thought, why would people would cave instead of strip mine? Because you could get a lot more resources by strip mining, and you're more likely to get diamonds. But I realized it's because it's a lot more fun to go caving. There's a lot more areas to explore, some natural generation to see, more threats looming in the darkness. It's definitely more fun. And I think that's all you could ever hope for in a game like this. Not necessarily to be perfect, but to have fun. And that's coming from someone who's a naturally perfectionist by heart. But sometimes in life, you don't want things to be perfect. You just want it to be fun. You want it to be enjoyable. And that's what I'm playing this game for. And we all need a little bit of fun in our lives. I wonder if this is a zombie spawner. Oh, exciting. This might be a zombie spawner. Oh, shoot. Almost suffocated myself again. Okay. Now that we have that handled, let's see where those zombies are at. Sounds like a lot of them. I hear a baby, too. Oh, I don't like baby zombies. They can barely deal with regular zombies. Is this a good idea? Do I have a really bad feeling about this, or what? Are they above me or below me? I can never tell with the noises. Quite where they are. I'm sure I'll get more used to it as I play. Sounds quieter. Let's listen. Yeah, it sounds louder here. What about here? They sound like they're this way. Or below me. Wouldn't that be funny if it was a zombie spawner or a dungeon? My first dungeon? I've seen dungeons before. Especially in creative worlds if you build enough. But... And we had a dungeon spawner in one of my survival worlds. But I didn't build one, I built it. It was a friend. I think this would be a great opportunity to actually build one myself. If I could ever find it. And then maybe automate it. Eventually in the future, when I get redstone lamps from the nether, I can light it up in there. If I ever do get a spawner running. And that's was my first goal, really, to get an XP farm, so I'm kind of excited. Oh, is that a hole? Don't tell me it's just regular zombies running around. Don't hear it anymore. Well, I'll get back to you guys when I actually find it. Oh? Yes, it is a dungeon. I knew it. Whenever you hear a lot of mobs in one place and you haven't heard them in a while, you know it's a dungeon. I saw you. Let me just seal you up real quick. Glad I didn't fall anywhere deadly. So how am I to clear this? Do I have any torches left? No, I've used them all. Let's turn this into some torches. We're gonna need some of those. You're a baby. I don't like babies. I mean, I like babies. I just don't like baby zombies. Let's get in there and try to light it up. In the few years of your touchpad, you can actually reach further. Might give you an advantage instead of doing something like this. Oops. Let's make another pickaxe real quick. Try to get clearing this. Oh, this will be very exciting. As long as I don't die. It would be exciting for me, at least. I think for us, it might be more exciting if I die. But I think as long as you take it intelligently, you're not going to die. And as long as they're just held up in there, I think we should be fine. You know, sometimes when you find one of these, there's like a hole in the wall, and they all escape. And that's where it becomes deadly, because they'll get away from the spawner, and then they'll spawn more of them. It's about the radius of the spawner. About how many there would be. Is this high enough? Yeah, it's 2 blocks. Hi, zombies. I knew it! Whoa! I've seen 2 of you guys already. Baby zombies riding zombies. I looked it up. I thought it was weird. But apparently in this version of the game, baby zombies can ride and control other mobs. I want your armor. Maybe I should kill him first, since I can hit him. Oh, he dropped this iron chest plate. That's really great. It's not like I need it. I have plenty of iron now, but maybe I could give it to Swart, or someone else that'll join us along our journey. Fortunately, he's still not able to join us for this episode. He's pretty busy. But I don't want to bother with this. Okay, so will you keep spawning from close? I think you will. It's not regular mob spawning mechanics. Now there's a baby I have to worry about. Hello, guy. There we go. Got it. Perfect. This is exactly what I was looking for. Well, not exactly. I was looking for a skeleton spawner, hopefully. But this is all the same pretty good. Ooh, got some gunpowder. Some bones. No discs. Nothing fancy. Oh, gold, our horse armor. I guess that is fancy. Saddles and gold horse armor. You can't craft those, so. Now, you want to remember these coordinates? My first spawner. First dungeon. Nothing too spectacular, but then again, it's quite rare to get anything nice. Look at this, guys. I found a spider spawner. I think this will suit our needs much better than the other one, the zombie one would. Rotten flesh can be only useful if you really trade it, or if you want to use it as some sort of weird food source. This is the first time I look at the chest. Oh, look, we got a golden apple. That's pretty cool. Though they're not too hard to make. And better if it was an enchanted golden apple, or a notch apple. We got some more gunpowder. That's good. Don't really need the wheat. Got some more coal. Have plenty of coal, though. String I could always use. I hear a chicken. It's because we're near the surface, I think. Another saddle. Some more bones. Some pumpkin seeds. That's really nice. What else do we need? We can take the saddle. It'd be nice to give Sword or someone else a saddle. That's interesting. I got the grass block from the Enderman. I'll keep that, I guess. I found this while I was making my way to the surface. I need to be careful now. I'm almost out of food. So I don't starve to death. Hope you've all had a fantastic day, and if not, there's always tomorrow. And I'll see you then.